The name of the map is Crazy Rush, and the game is definitely crazy. So this is the one where as you build your mass extractors, more mass extractors spawn. And I do have the front slot on the south side. If you're in the north side, you need to get out of the stream, get away from me, get out of here, because we don't want you listening in, getting all that free intel. So on Crazy Rush, the biggest problem is power. You basically have all the mass that you can possibly get your hands on. As many mass extractors as you can build, that's how much mass you'll have. We've got farms and a chief jaguar and a fossilized turd on our team, and it looks like the two guys who had barely any games messed up the auto balance ranking. So this might get a little interesting, but we're going to play it out anyway and have a little fun while we do it. Let's see here. I need to... Nope. Chat's looking fine. I thought it looked broken there for a minute, but apparently I was mistaken. So we're going to overbuild power, because overbuilding power is a good idea when you're going to have infinite mass in the near future. I don't think it's possible to outbuild the amount of mass you have in power, because I don't think I've ever played this without having at least one power stall. We're just going to see how well we do. Okay, so we got this coming online. That should be good. And then we do need to get radar up as soon as we can and balance the power. And then, of course, we're going to need to get some combat stuff up relatively quickly, because we are head-to-head with another person right over this way who really overbuilt his mass. I guarantee you he is power stalling even worse than I am, and that is not going to put him in a very good situation. Alright, so we're at plus 12 power and fluctuating. Looks like we are going to come out ahead. So you, my little friend, are going to build a radar, and that is going to give us a little glimpse into the future, about the 15 seconds that it takes for units to cross this pass here. That's going to be how far into the future we can look. But any bit is a good bit. 12 in the hole, and we'll have another mass extractor come online, which will put us a little further still. Overall, I think we're in a good place. Alrighty then. So, what do we build first? Probably need to get some ACU upgrades first off. There is a scout just to see what we're doing. Ding, you are dead. No help for it. Let's assist these guys. Of course, we do need to be wary because bombers are also a thing. So at some point, we're going to need to build AA. Right now, though, we're going to try to outpace our need for power so that we can bite the bullet and get an upgrade as soon as possible. We are at 273, including overflow from the team at the moment. And looks like these guys are doing roughly the same thing, building tons of power generators, getting ready for some adjacency. Got build power in the back instead of in the front like I do. Maybe there is a good thing to that. We'll find out. Probably going to send these two guys down this way to build an energy storage out of harm's way. And you, we're going to build one more row of P-gens. There we go. And you little buddies are going to make another ring of mass extractors. Because who needs T2 mass extractors when you can just build more T1 mass extractors? Scale up that crap to infinity. Okay, so we need to get our ACU out on the front line. You guys will finish that. Heyo. Please move. Please move. I do not want to lose all my stuff to artillery. Thank you. And we'll start this. Alright, so here's the arty. They're coming in trying to sabotage all my carefully laid plans, and I do not appreciate that. No, not in the slightest. So we're going to have to get these things rebuilt. Thankfully, though, it's only artillery and not any tanks. So we'll be able to take care of that, no problemo whatsoever. Please stop killing all of my things. Not very nice. Let's go for the T2 dump. Alright, sweet. We're going to have the power to finish it, too. Good freaking dealio. So, we got some tanks backing us up from the other player. That would be Farms, and hopefully he can keep the artillery off of our backs while we get this upgrade. Of course, as soon as he saw that I was upgrading, forward comes the artillery, trying to lay in some free damage on my ACU, but no, we're not having any of that. No sirree Bobby. Get that set up, and then another one here. So I'm missing one there, and I will have symmetry, because we all know symmetry is the most important thing when it comes to FAF. We can get a point defense down right there. We're actually going to do 2 point defense, and a flak, and then 2 TMD. And that should allow us to deny pretty much any snipe attempt and also hold back all of the artillery that would otherwise bother us. There we go. Plink and plink, and you are dead. And I care not for your demise. We need to get... we're actually out of symmetrical. I could not see clearly, but I can now. So we're going to go there, here, and there, there. That is symmetrical. Get all of our mexes back online. So what's going on over on this side? We got a 2v1 going on. Jonas valiantly struggling versus the forces of the fossilized turd and the achieved jaguar. This is really, really messed up with this balance. I'm telling you. Sometimes you get a game like this, though. Can't really help it. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so we need to get a T2P gen online so that we do not power stall like a mofo. And then we can also start getting some T2 mexes online, because we're going to have a little bit of extra power. And while that's going on, we're going to take our engineers and assist that ACU in building the T2P gen. That is exactly what we need at the moment. Once we get that done, we will walk on over here and build another. Alright, so red is out in the front. He does have T2 on his... No, he does not have T2 on his ACU. That is a T2 engineer in the back, but he is throwing down some triads. It's going to defeat all of the T1 forces over here, and they're going to have to come up with something better. But there is already T2 on the field for farms, and he should be able to roll out some mobile missile launchers and whatnot and kill all of that stuff off. There's a T1 bomber right over there, and that is exactly what I was talking about. You got to be careful of. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to lay down a T2 shield right in front. And then our mobile flak should be able to kill off any bombers, and then the bombs will hit the shield right there. Now that is sneaky. Sneaky little son of a gun. You're building a stealth, which means that we need to build an air factory, which is going to ping scrouts across on repeat. And that is going to let us get intel and just completely defeat the purpose of his stealth field. Get rid of that. We're going to walk up to the front, start laying in some forward point defense. All for the purpose of killing off his base. There we go. Those will be protected, just barely. Fan-freaking-tastic. We'll get to reclaim all those fields once we get up in there. Looks like Orange has been dethroned. He is back from where he was at. Mistake Not on the north side is gathering in a pretty dang good bit of economy. And it looks like Tursto is also in the rear end here. He's got 2 T2P gens up, and he is going for a T3 factory. So he's probably going to start throwing up trebuchets, maybe a couple of bricks, doing what he can to prevent the onslaught that he knows is coming. So what we're going to do is we are going to beat him to the punch. We're going to start, well, first of all, we're going to go T2 on a whole bunch of these so we don't continually stall. And then we are going to start building a whole bunch of these guys. And yes, I know that I normally say never, ever, ever, ever build a kennel. And normally I would stand by that. But when you have an absurd amount of mass and you're more worried about pathfinding than you are necessarily about the efficiency of what you are building mass-wise, then kennels are a fantastic thing to build for the purpose of packing a ton of build power into a very, very tiny area without messing up your pathfinding, such as assisting a T3 factory, because right here, he's going to have some issues getting his units out. He already had to control K some engineers there to get his loyalists out onto the field. You just got to be careful of that. Alright, we're right on the edge of his base, blinking away at his mass extractors and forward units. Too bad all the best players are on the same team. I would not necessarily go that far. I am definitely not up there with the best. Chief Jaguar could stomp my face in any day, but yes, arguably the two best players were. Me and Mistake Not, I think, are a fairly even match. And then we have a 900 to an 1100 on the other slot. 900 to a 1000, rather. Definitely some rank disadvantage to be had. So the question is, how are we going to kill them? And at the moment, it's actually not looking so great. There are 4 Loyalists over here in the pack. A Chief Jaguar stepping up to the plate to overcharge them in the face. The bad thing about it, of course, being that if you overcharge one of the Loyalists right next to you, yep, there it is, it stuns your commander, and that can be a bad place to be in, but he does have enough HP to survive a little bit of a mix-in with those. So you fine fellas, you're going to come down here, assist those. Thank you, because we need the income more than we need more build power. I'm just scaling those up ahead of time. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, go in order, guys. Go in order. Chief Jaguar dropping the gun upgrade. That's going to let him reach out and touch those Loyalists without necessarily endangering his comm too terribly much. That is a good upgrade to go for. And it looks like Orange has actually gotten his base back, thanks to Gray saving his buttocks with those Loyalists. So I think he would have never ever gotten back into that position had that not happened, because look at all of the artillery coming in for Chief Jaguar. He was banking on his commander push to deal with tanks and artillery to overwhelm base defenses and whatnot to carry him through, but now we also have Harbingers from the other side, so this is not looking as good as it was just a minute ago. We're going to bring in all these guys and get that taken care of. I'm going to go for some more upgrades, and once we get these in, ding 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 and ding diddy dong, also need to go grab some of this reclaim. Oh, little T1 Engies. Need to get every little bit that I can get my grubby mitts on. And a shield gen in the back, because reasons. I know not why he is doing this, but I will not argue with him about it. See, if I was going to build a shield gen, it would be kind of like away from the side where I could actually build a bunch of stuff in the shield dome, rather than half the shield dome hanging off the edge of the map. That just seems a little weird to me. Okay, so we're almost done with all of these T1s. How much have we got left? Ooh, quite a bit. We're going to go T2 and pause. Grab all of you fine fellas. Get those taken care of. Okay, so once all those are done, we are going to start assisting a land factory out on the front line that is going to start pumping out a pile of Percivals. But you know what? I may even be too late for that, because we have got a cataclysmic amount of artillery moving in, and Farms is out in front with a double gun comm with the shield upgrade. Holy crap, that's going to be a hard son of a gun to kill. You can stun it, but you might not be able to kill it. And here I am just ecoing away. I think people are right. I think I have turned into more of an eco whore than is good for me. You know what? We're going to remedy that. We're going to start our units right away. So T3, and we're going to get some Percivals out. Get in there! Oh, crap. That was unbalanced. He died to the T2 tanks. OP Oblivions, as they are well known. And we're going to finish these off with the commander. Okay, so we are most of the way towards the T3, about 50%, judging by both of those upgrades. And we now have a run-by in effect, and my point defense should pick it up, so I think we'll be okay. Halfway on the literal T3, not counting the T2. There are Harbingers up in the power. Ooh, there's a Monkey Lord started. If he can finish that, we might actually be in for a fight. He's got some Loyalists up on the front line that are beating back the Obsidians. But the problem is that, yep, there it is. Multiple multiple loyalists going up in an overcharge there. That is a bad way to lose some T3. There's some snipers in the back that may be able to do a little bit of heavy damage, and there's some bricks as well. So I'm not sure how all of this is going to turn out, but all in all, it's not looking good for the North. I can say that for sure. Here comes the Percys, marching their way across, slow as all get out. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Need some of you. Let's go get some reclaim. Power up our machine of war here. The bricks are probably the most concerning thing at the moment. That Monkey Lord is definitely not happening. Probably nothing else is either, because I think this ACU is about to die. We need to rematch with a sober auto balance. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for you, bro. All it would take, though, I think people forget that air is a thing. Because if some Mercies were built, we have this clump of interceptors, which is way over in the back, and no anti-air in front of the commander. Only 2 T1 mobiles behind the ACU. This right here is Mercy bait. Let me tell you. A dozen Mercies and that would be a dead comm. Alright, Percys. I need you to target this commander. Connection, connection. Come on, just a couple more hits. 4 to be exact. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh well. We'll get him though. The other player doesn't kill him first. Why wouldn't you run your commander in? One more Percy shot. Boom! There it is. Why wouldn't you run your commander in to try to kill more of the spam with your ACU death? Like that would be what I would do. Maybe some people just want to cling to life until their last breath instead of going all Spartacus though. Or Sparta, not Spartacus, Sparta. There's some overkill for you. T1 units dying to Percival shots. That is the pure definition of overkill. Mistake not, I want to hug you with my Percys. Come say hi. Hi. Arby's want to say hi too. And now it's gone. I just wanted to give you a hug. Why you gotta explode on like that? And there it's done. Well, that was a badly balanced match. Let me tell you. Here I am overflowing mass all over again. Not even paying attention. Well, maps like this, or matches like this, are a good place to see. I mean, I can't really blame them. I really can't. But it's good to look for holes in the armor, you know? So I think air would have been a super good option for them. Oh, crap. Well, air would have been a good thing to have anyway. Otherwise, they were all about to die to air anyway. But yeah, if they could have taken out either one of the 1600s, made a concentrated effort on that, it probably would have gone better. But yeah, auto balance pretty much screwed that one over completely. Okay, that is going to be the end of this stream, guys. If you are in the live stream, stick around for a second. I'll be around to chat for just a few more minutes if you got any questions, comments, or snide remarks to leave. Otherwise, leave them in the comments if you're watching the recorded version. Also, I have a couple new things. There is a poll in the description. Down there below the video, that is where you can enter suggestions for games for me to play, and also vote on other people's suggestions. Just check the box on any game you want to see me play, hit that submit button, and it will give me a good metric for gauging what you guys want to see. And then also, there is an Amazon affiliate link down there. If you want to help me out, yes, I do get a kickback from it. Click that link anytime you want to buy something off of Amazon. and I will get a very tiny commission, but hey, if a bunch of people buy a bunch of things, those commissions add up. Other than that, I think we're done here. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.